What's going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. Welcome to your Shangodiac. If you happen to be one of the probably the best sign in the whole fucking zodiac, okay? One of these archers here. We got Sagittarius up first. Then we're doing Scorpinos. And we'll be following and ending this particular segment with the Leaves. All right. So I hope your day is going well. I done took some time to clean these cards, shuffle these cards, make sure everything is correct, everything is right. All right. So before we begin, do know and understand that we are having our unfinished business soul tie obliteration ritual. I know this ritual is not for everybody, may not be for some of you, but some of you watching, I know for a fact it's for you. Because of this one particular soul tie, your money's greatly affected, as well as obviously other areas of your life also. And the point is to finally put this period on the end of that sentence and decimate, obliterate this particular tie so you can go forth. That is, if you're not scared of who you would be without this limitation. Who you would be without being, subconsciously, maybe unconsciously, you know it, but consciously you're not even aware of it. Well, I invite you to click the link in the description box because all roads lead to liberation for you here, okay? So let's get into your Shangodiac. Sagittarius, come on up, would you? Please. All right. All right. What are we doing on time? 2 minutes? Good. I want to just jump right into the shit. Let me just look around here. If you don't mind, please, I'd like to just look around here. Thank you. Uh-oh. That's what happens when you have altars everywhere. Shit, you just be knocking them all over. All right. Nice. Okay, so to me, I can tell you right now, first of all, this is a very condensed and short version. Okay, this is also more or less talking about the next week or two. I will have a more comprehensive Sagittarius Shangodiac for your ass, okay? But like I said, this is just for the immediate future here, okay? A little bit of the present may also come through, so I don't know. We're gonna roll with this stuff. So initially, I do see also you got a new offer coming to you. Okay, on the mundane level, Sag, work-wise. And by the way, also, this is for if your sun sign is a Sag, it's for you if your moon sign, or if it's your Sag is in your rising or whatnot, or your rising is in Sag, whatever. Then this is for you. Could be for you too. Fucking listen, all right. So there's a new offer, a new offer coming. I do sense that some of you Sagittarius are also going to be beginning new spiritual endeavors as well. I do feel like this is also a spiritual initiation, phase for you. It's time. It's a lot of you have been doing your work, but there's always more work to do. So we're going to be whittling shit down even more. And in my personal definition of a spiritual initiation, it's a time frame specifically, where you strip away what no longer serves you. Even if that may have served you just a few weeks ago, just a few days ago, maybe in the season before that you just came out of, it was fine and it was really what you needed. Now it's not. So this comes in the form also of new modalities, doing new spiritual modalities or new spiritual practices, maybe even going back into the past, something you did do back then, but doing it again now, bringing it back. It's going to be different because you are different. You're not the same Sagittarius that you were back then. So it's going to be likened to a whole new experience for you. Karmic relationships are also going to be coming into effect here. Either new or old, an existing one or a new one. That's almost paradoxical. But yeah, so for some of you, you're going to meet a karmic partner for the first time in this incarnation, but it's not y'all's first rodeo together. Some of you are in a karmic relationship right now, and its effects or the effects from this particular karmic relationship are going to be even more prevalent, maybe something about it. So do keep in mind and understand that this karmic relationship is actually showing you something about yourself. So it is important to use this relationship as an indicator of where inside you need to look. That's the smart way to do it. Okay? So you can do it the smart way, or you can do it the human way and just react to the stimulus, to the person, to the bullshit, to the whatever fuckery, whatever it is that, you know, because when I hear karmic relationship, unfortunately, most karmic relationships are very challenging. Most karmic relationships are not like smooth sailing, you know. They're not that. They are rocky, they are challenging, and that's for a reason. All right? Hell, you know what? Some of you, though, are also being called to finally sever that cord, that soul tie with this karmic relationship. This is what keeps it being a karmic relationship, meaning, holy shit, I hear the bells from the jackpot, right? On the slot machine. You may have graduated. This may be your last incarnation dealing with this motherfucker. Congratulations if that's you. Okay. Also, this is the start of something passion. So I do see this passion and spirituality mixing. New endeavors, new ideas, new habits, new things, just new, okay? Maybe even to a new relationship, okay? Which, unfortunately for some of you, could be that karmic relationship I was talking about. Because I wasn't even looking at this when I was just looking at this. Sag, don't worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, okay? If you lose something, if something doesn't work, something's going to immediately come and take its place. You ain't got to worry about shit. You have a great protective, maybe that's not the right word. There's this energy around you. That lucky Jupiter Sagittarius shit, yo. Like, that shit's going to be in full effect. Don't worry. Your car breaks down. You got an unexpected bill. You lose some money. It will be replaced is extremely fast right when you need it. All right? There is some new love interest, lust interests coming in. This is also the start of new passion. Okay, let's move it on. Where are we at with time? Cool, making good time. Yeah, see, this also represents emotional baggage. The type of emotional baggage that has you acting childish, immature, shit like that. Finally, just kind of taking a look at your shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking a look at you and being like, damn, I didn't realize I was getting down like that. You know, a checkup from the neck up, if you will. You want to start. Some of you, it's come down like it's materialized into the form of a business or some type. I call it a business. I don't even use that side hustle shit word. It's a business. A hustle is a business. If you're exchanging goods or services for money, it's a business. Say what the fuck it is. Okay, so there's this going on here. This is at the heart of the matter. Some of you Sagittarius are trying to establish this new form of security. You want to feel secure. You want to feel safe also. And yes, that's why a lot of times we want the money. It's so we can feel secure and safe, so we don't have to worry about that. Because a lot of you Sagittarius are being called to higher things, not living like a fucking animal, wondering where you're going to shit, eat, and fuck next. Is there more to this shit than that? Yes, Sag, there is. Okay. But some of you, I feel like you're getting in your own way. Okay. Some of you actually have a soul tie that needs to get taken care of, right? Lickety split. I'm going to show you 3 cards, and don't be surprised if shortly after this video it comes to you. You may encounter a situation, and while you're going through this situation or whatever this thing is, the person's face is going to show up to you. And it may be a person that you ain't thought about in quite some time, or it may come about in such a seemingly unrelated way that you're going to have to take notice. Being that you're a Sag too, if you're a spiritual motherfucker on the frequency, there's a reason why you found this video. If you're just a casual, you like watching people fuck with cards and shit, okay, I don't know what to tell you, but look at this. He is upside down, dealing with coins. Oh no, excuse me. Emotion. He's looking at the sense of security that he thought, right? They are looking towards the outside material world to determine how they feel, which is why they're upside down. It has to be here first. You have to be faithful. If you're going to be faithful to anything, Sag, because I know you like sprinkling dick around town. You may also like sprinkling vajay around town if that's what you got. That's if you're a purveyor of vajay. You need to contact me. So, anyways. Humans do that shit, okay? They're ran by their 5 senses. Their 5 senses is they pimp. They are the bitch to their 5 senses. If something don't even go right for 1 second, you don't want to be that. You are the God, goddess, the Alpha, Omega creator of your shit. You determine what you're going to feel. I'm catching some of you Sagittarius because I see you guys, Sagittarius, you guys are real passionate. Passion, okay, like really emotional. You have a lot of emotion. But on the other side of this, what do we have here? That's right. There's a past relationship behind this shit. So for some of you Sagittarius, it is a fucking soul tie. None of this is a coincidence that we're doing this ritual. And that this particular theme seems to come up. A lot of people are resonating with this shit. I'm actually shocked by the messages and things that I'm getting. I'm not shocked, but it's always I always get some wonderment, some amazement at how spirit works. That part I always remain childlike with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never get too cool for school when it comes to that, you know? I still find amazement in the smallest magical things, because there's really no such thing as small and big magical things, except, you know. So I keep that frame of mind though, you know, whether I'm creating and I manifested, or I drew to me a cup of coffee, or a penny on the ground, or a feather, or a couple racks, or a bad bitch, or whatever it is. It's all the same. But this is like, I see a main area of challenge. And don't worry, Sag, within the next week or two, this challenge is going to be very specific to you. This challenge, whatever this is, or how it formulates for you, is going to be very apparent to you. You can head it off at the pass, though, because this ritual is going down on September 6th. Link in the description box. The door is closed to enter September 5th. Okay, this is precisely timed with the new moon. The perfect time for some shit like this. Cosmically, if this is where the time that we're in, we might as well utilize it. Don't sleep, Sag. Okay, but moving forward from that, this is kind of interesting here. Just a moment. You know, I keep seeing this theme of like stunted growth, man. I keep seeing this theme of stunted growth. There's something you are trying to materialize. You have a 3 as your top line of cards here, okay? That's the numerical value of your top line of cards, a 3. But 3 also means worry. So the same number that can mean manifestation also means the opposite of that. Or what can block manifestation, that number 3. Too much stimulation. There's too much importance on something. You're placing too much importance on something. Be that person, that relationship, whatever your goal is that you are trying to materialize. Why you need the money, when, deadlines, pressure, gun to the head. More flukes happening. More crazy situations that the average person would call happenstance. Out of left field, fluky fuck shit is down the road that a lot of you are headed to right now. I do see one thing though. Some of you Sagittarius, you need to find a way. I think the way also to divert, to circumvent this situation is you need to find a way to express your emotion. You need to tap into your creativity. You need to give these emotions an outlet, not just sit around with them. Okay? That's what I have for you, Sag. I'm actually probably going to be opening my calendar up for just a short time. This will be the last year that I offer, when there's only a few months left of the year, right? That I offer personal consultations. After this, there will be no more personal consultations. You either catch some Shangodiacs, catch me live, and do a PayPal me type thing if you have a question or whatever. But I may make exceptions for certain people here and there, but no more. So if you may find yourself wanting a personal consultation with El Jefe, El Dios, okay, then you can go to Shangodiacs.com for that. Next, Scorpinos. What's going on, Scorp? What's going on? Hold on, just get rid of the Saggy shit for a minute. Alright. With time. Somebody can maybe timestamp this shit. If I have time, I will go back and timestamp it, okay? Shit. See ya. Okay. Scorpio. What's going on with the Scorpio? Scorpinos, what's up? Scorp. What's up, Scorp? All right, let's see what's happening. Okay, hold on, man. I'm not done yet. We ain't done yet, Scorps. But this ain't no surprise for you. Okay. So. You know, I see a lot of you Scorpios right now. I don't know where this is coming from. I see a lot of you Scorpios right now. Right now, you feeling you guys are always obviously a mixture, a vat of emotions, right? A lot of times your emotions running very deep. You just obviously would never. A lot of you won't just you're very hard to gauge a lot of times, depending. You're very difficult. You're very difficult, you know. I kind of, me myself, I do find it kind of entrancing a little bit, like I must know more, you know, type thing. But that's just me. But what I'm seeing here too, I feel, to keep it real with you, Scorp, I feel like a lot of you, or if this, not a lot, I'm talking to you. That's how we're going to do this reading, okay, Scorp? Because that's how you need it. That's how you want it. That's how you need it. That's how Shangito's going to deliver it up to you, all right? Just like this. Ta-da! All right? So look. We're going to talk about this. I feel like you feel like, honestly, Scorp, you've been feeling kind of trapped. Even though you're in a new area. You're in a new phase. But you like to kind of stick with what you know. As far as playing it safe. And you know you can't play it safe all the time. Okay? But one thing I see really coming into effect is you're going to have to really get control of that mind of yours. Okay? I see a lot of worry, which can relate to... I see it's like not really being able to focus. Not really being able to focus. If your mind was a table, it feels wobbly. The other thing here too, a lot of you Scorps are kind of bugging out because you don't feel safe. You may not feel safe in your home. You may not feel safe in your relationship, because when y'all go in on something, especially when you invest in something emotionally speaking, if ever there was a time where someone needed a sure bet, it's you in that type of situation. And if not, there's going to be problems. Because, and I relate, I got a little bit of Scorpio in my chart. And the Scorpio part of my chart is like, if in order for this and that, you need to sell your soul, motherfucker, okay? Here's your pen. Sell your soul. That's what's going on here. So you have this going on too. And some of you Scorpios need to be careful because there's a very small number of you Scorpios that do risk incarceration here very soon within the next week or two. So you need to be mindful of what the fuck it is that you're doing. You need to really check yourself as far as what you're doing, okay? But just for, this to me represents more emotional security though. You know what I'm saying? Like either feeling safe in your relationship or feeling safe in your world. Some of you Scorpios just kind of feel very displaced, emotionally speaking, you know. If you are a Scorpio that's prone to jealousy and really getting like on some psyche freaky Jason Killer shit as far as your jealousy goes, you know, when it comes to that person over there, you know. Number one, you need to cut fucking soul ties. You definitely need to cut some soul ties because if anybody has soul ties, it's you, Scorpio. Okay, but I see this going on too, man. To me, this feels like jealousy. Jealousy. And part of the reason that some of you may experience this form of jealousy or may react to it is because you feel like you are investing more. The more you're giving into this particular relationship, Scorpio, the less you're getting back. And it's starting to really fucking get on your nerves, man. Motherfuckers really are trying to see just who they're fucking with. You know? I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. Hopefully, you're going to live up to most Scorpios' MO and do it in a way that it can't get back to you. If you're going to do it. Don't just fucking wild out, you know? Yeah, there's a lot of tension here. Some of you Scorpios are feeling so trapped by the object of your affection, of your attention, even though you may not even like this motherfucker right now. There's a decision, Scorpio. An important decision. I don't want to see you missing this train, man. Yeah, you can catch other trains, but it's not the same. You have a train coming up, okay? Don't fucking miss it. Don't miss it. You know what this means? That you bullshit. That you don't make that decision. You know it's either get on the train or stay here. One of the two. But in your ever intellectual mind, you're thinking, well, if I don't make a decision, then it's kind of like I get to cheat. No, you don't. Not making a decision is making a decision, man. You're still making a choice. It's just not the choice you need to make. Whatever happens here, I do also feel, some of you, this may also be behind a Gemini or an air sign. Someone who can maybe act a little immature at times, okay? You're also going through, this is a new time for you as far as intellectually speaking too. Okay, this is a time of also creativity, but I see you going through the gates of another realm, okay, another dimension. And this dimension also brings with it its own wisdom, its own information. Okay? And even when it comes to establishing a new sense of security. Woe to the world. Don't let a Scorpio find that sense of security in themselves. Even though a lot of you do, but it's more or less of a me against the world type thing. And even though that's cool, but we don't want to keep perpetuating that vibe either. This, some of you Scorpios are also going to be starting some new shit, okay? Some new things. New businesses, particularly. New businesses, baby. And that's going to lead to financial increase. Oh yeah, financial increase, baby. Some of you might also be forced with a death, yo. Forced to face a death. I don't even know which way this death may come about. It could be literal. It's a loss. An emotional loss. Through one of the 3 Ds, death, desertion, or divorce. Through one of these Ds, everyone is going to leave you. And you will leave everybody through one of these 3 Ds as well. But, yeah, there's some loss. I see a challenging time for some of you Scorpios, though, for real. I see a challenging time for you. This loss hits home. It hits home. Okay? I hope that sincerely that I'm wrong. I hope that part, but it is what it is. When I see it, I gotta tell you, you know. Be careful, because I also see a tendency you may get unbalanced even as far as your communication goes as well. And believe it or not listening and acting on your intuition. And y'all are one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. So for that to happen, you may really be going through it. And I can see if you are dealing with a loss of love or the loss of a loved one in some form of fashion, you may not be in the state of mind to actually hear your intuition and actually act on it. Your communication will be unbalanced. Either you're listening too much and not saying what you need to say, or you saying too much and not listening enough. All right, Scorps, that's what I have for you. Moving on to the leaves. I'm going to do a little wash here. Commercial break. Yeah, so once again, the unfinished business soul tie obliteration ritual. The link is in the description. I know you guys, like I said, Scorpio. Y'all are too intense to not have a soul tie. Y'all are too intense not to have soul ties going on. Have you checked your soul tie yet? Huh? Have you fucking obliterated that shit yet? You think you're just gonna sail off into the sunset while this motherfucker's still tied around your neck? Yeah. That's very Scorpio of you. All right. So, am I done yet? I'm not done yet. Shit. All right, so here we go. Leedy leaves. Show us what I need to say for the leedy leaves. Show us what I need to say for the leedy leaves. What do I need to say for the leedy leaves? What? Really? What? Okay, show us what I need to say for the leedy leaves. Let's get it. All right, enough bullshit. Dale, right? Dale. Shit. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. Let me see. Okay, Leaves. Levy, look, in the next week and a half, it's going to be important. I feel like you can make a lot of headway with whatever it is that you're trying to do by working your network. Also, by really working, I say working your network. There's people, y'all, most Libras I know have a big network of some kind. Whether they associate or contact their network all the time, that's kind of irrelevant. But in your Rolodex, you have the proper contacts that you need to get done what you need to get done. A lot of resources in the form of people have you, okay? That's a Yoda-ism, I meant to say. I don't mean that they have you, I mean that you have them, okay? Now, another thing too is spreading your message, broadcasting your message in some way. Whether that's through writing, through the internet, through speaking to groups of people. It's going to be also in your best interest to speak to groups of people within the next week or two. This is going to be very advantageous for you, Libby. And in doing so, or as you do so, I do feel also that you're starting a new passion. For some of you Libras, a new love is coming. A new love is coming. For some of you, maybe you're already in that love, but this is a new form of passion. A new passion. For some reason, I feel also like this has to do with like work also, but like doing something you love, you know what I'm saying? It's not work when you love it like that. Some of you Libras, though, this new passion or this new love is going to come at the expense of something else, okay? Dare I say, some of you Libras may even be in a situation already. That's one demographic for this card. There's 3 of them I got. Another is some of you Libras are going to be panicking, not panicking. Some of you Libras are going to be worried about love or worried about someone that you love or worried about your relationship. Now, some of you Libras are also going to be finding out your partner was not so faithful. Okay? So there's a mixture, a concoction of shit going on here, I see. Okay? Just a moment. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius. Or it could just be an air sign who is a man older than you. All right? This, for some, I don't know, I feel some of you Libras, this may even be a relationship from the past. Hence the soul tie again coming up, the soul tie theme. For some reason, I just got this feeling that for some of you Libras, this relationship with this person was from the past, but there's something about the soul tie that you have with this person that's coming up in full flare, okay, within the next week to 2 weeks. Issues, whatever, and this person's going to come to the forefront of your mind. You may not have even thought of this person in a long time, but you will have learned so much. You have learned so much, and in the process, there's still some wisdom to glean. There's still some lessons and wisdom to get from this that you have missed, maybe for all these years or months, or however long it's been since you've dealt with this person. Examining your beliefs, systems, examining what's running the show, what's pulling your strings, how your mind works, Okay? Some of you Libras are taking advantage of that. Some of you Libras are finding yourself in a situation where you are feeling challenged. I feel a strong thing of like people like either making fun of you, or you know those people that always want to like, they talk shit but they do it and I was just joking. You know, it's like, bitch, she wasn't joking. You always got something to fucking say. And it's like they try and make you feel self-conscious about something or whatever, but they always seem to try and be riding your ass or like challenging you. Some of you Libras I do see also feeling or being in a situation where you feel like you are where you feel like you are walking on eggshells. It's a tense situation. You're trying to be the peacekeeper, but sometimes you need to say fuck it and put on the gloves of war, you know, or just excuse yourself actually sometimes too. You know, don't let me be dramatic about the shit, all right? But I do feel too that there's going to be, you know, I think like you need to also treat yourself. Some of you Libras need to treat yourself, all right? This is actually, you know, having some fun. A night of entertainment. Maybe a night out with the girls or the boys or however, you know. A night of enjoying yourself. Be careful not to overdo it, of course. Because after that, it's going to be back to business. And when you get back to business, because a lot of you Libras have a plan, you have a strategy, there is something you are bringing forth, okay? The one of dicks. Slap you on the face with it. Slap you on the face with it. Across the cheek, okay? And very shortly here, within the next week or two, it's time to start putting this shit into action. Now, in putting this into action, you Libras are going to come up against your own issues of self-worth. Am I good enough? Who do I think I am? Especially, I hear that because, you know, you're good when it comes to like, you're the type of person sometimes where if you see an injustice, oh, you're right there. You know, but sometimes when it comes to you, you let shit slide. When it comes to like someone injusting you, you let it slide. But yeah, you see somebody else suffering injustice, like you fucking throw your cape on for that. Well, it's time to start putting your cape on for yourself. And yeah, there may be some challenges with money. Also in the reflection period of this time. Some hiccups, some bumps, some things like that. As you're going through this period where you're like, damn, you're really like, it's because the shit is now coming, you're applying pressure now, like there's heat, and shit is rising to the top now. This plan, like I'm actually about to do this thing that I've been planning, that I've been strategizing. I'm actually going to do it. And you're going to have all them voices like, who do you think you are? You really think you're good enough to do this? Am I good enough to do this? I don't know if I can do this, you know. Do you see yourself as being this person who can actually do this? Or am I a person trying to do this? You know, all that shit. You're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to process that shit. You have to, it's time to throw that shit out. But here's something else, though. Some of you, and I do feel this also, some of this also comes in because of a relationship, because of what you're going through in a relationship. Has you questioning your value and shit. Has you questioning, like, are you good enough? Has you questioning all this shit because of the way this one particular person is treating you. All right? You will also discover the lies. 'Tis a born lie. All right? You discover the lies. Information that was left out. Thank you. And some of you Libras are going to be having a hard time because some of these lies and shit that you're finding out about now might have been from like a little bit ago, from a while ago. So it's like, yo, if you lied back then, what else have you lied about since? It's one of them situations. Somebody else got that too. To where I seen that scenario again. So you're going to want to be careful about that. Anyways, that is what I have for you, Libra. My Levy leaves. Okay, so please do what you need to do. Prepare yourself. Understand. Let this reading sink into your unconscious, okay? And most of all, get rid of that damn soul tie that is hampering you, hindering you, that may even have you, which may be one of the culprits behind why you've always, every time it comes down to the wire, you start to question yourself. You might be tethered to certain things which keep feeding that particular construct, and it's time to get rid of it. Link will be in the description box. I'll be at you with some more Shangodiacs. Up next, we're going to have Virgo, Leo, and Cancer. So you don't want to miss that, okay? Sounds like a fucking party, don't it? All right. Peace, and we are out of here.